share this stream with your Uncle Larry? Ah! Okay, there we go. I'm back in black. Hit the sack. Been too long. I'm glad to be back. Wait. Yeah, so much space. Wow, this looks intimidating, bro. This looks horrifying. Why is there so much open space? I guess you don't really realize it when you're just going about your life, right? But now it's like, whoa. This doesn't scoot as well as it should. Just like squeezing, scooting in on. Yo, there's translations in the chat happening in real time. Wow, that's crazy. Look at technology. Hi, Mr. Clean. Hi, Unc. How's it going? Hey, I'm a big fan. Well, I'm a big AC unit, so get on my level. Wait, what are these originals? Or is it just is it telling me it's trying to translate? Bro, this is crazy. Not the 6/7s, bro. How dare you? I'm a big fan. Oh, what's up, Alistor? What's up, Malachi? What's up, Jim Hopper? What's up, MPH? What's up, Xavier? What's up, Mia? Is that the Mia that I know? What's up, Margaret? What's up, Music Tequila? Wow, what a username. What's up, Mayer? What's up, Gay Snail? Now that's a username that I would take for a lot of money, bro. I'll pay you right now, dude. How much you want? We're gonna call this the Gay Snail Empire from now on, dude. What's up, Lilac Fox? What's up, Mason? What's up, Avery? What's up, Ace of Spades? Leonard Downs. Bro used his full government name on here. William Gamer. Oh, I thought that was William Gardner, and I was like, bro, what's up with y'all using your full government names? Is this Facebook? I didn't think so, bro. That is actually a growing platform of mine now, too. Wouldn't you believe it? I think I just hit like 680,000 on Facebook. So I'm entertaining the old people now, bro. Your mom actually probably watches me. How does it feel? Baldy. Where's Kermit Elmo? Well, one of them is with me. Somebody said, I need advice for a divorce. Get it. Get the divorce. Yeah, I can second that. I had to divorce my crappy-ass wife, Ms. Piggy, and I'll say I'm a lot happier since then. And my stomach is full of a heck of a lot more bacon. Where are your eyebrows? Wait, what? Your eyebrows white? Bro, they're so white, they don't exist. They're so white, they use their privilege to leave the country being my face. Can you say my name in the Indian accent? The Gay Snail. Oh, so good, my friend. Have you met my friend, the Gay Snail? He's the best. So gay. Make a great escargot. The best you've ever had in your life. See skin marks on where his eyebrows used to be. Exactly, bro. They're the most outdated lines, I'll tell you what, because I haven't had eyebrows since 1492 when Columbus sailed the ocean blue. No, since 9/11. No, gosh, when was the last time I had eyebrows? It would have been like sophomore year of high school, I think, because I lost all my hair and then I got some of it back at like in 7th grade is when I kind of got it back, but it was also starting to fall out as I was getting it back. But my eyebrows stayed, and then I got a wig in 7th grade, and until 9th grade, I had that wig, and my eyebrows stayed with me. Most of the rest of the hair was gone, but I had my eyebrows still, and then they started to fall out. So I think it was actually a freshman year of high school that my eyebrows were just like, later, dude. Catch you later, smell you later, you stinky Caillou looking. Actually, they wouldn't have said that because I didn't look like Caillou then. But then they left and I did. And now me and Caillou are twinsies. He's actually my spirit animal and my spirit guide. He tells me how to live my life like a kid who's 4, who each day learns some more. I like exploring. I'm Caillou. Where's Miss Piggy? Oh, wait, I forget I actually have a Miss Piggy puppet. She's in the other room, bro, becoming fermented bacon. I don't know. You need more people watching this stream. I know, right? Well, they'll probably get in, but I did put the alert that the stream is happening. So people will know, because I actually, hold on, let me move this and then move this. I'm trying to close my Discord on my PC. Boop, boop, beep-doop. Boop! I wish I could put some music on too, but if I want to keep my monetization, then I have to make sure that it's nice and royalty-free. Gotta love a royalty-free stream, right, guys? Can I have some bacon? Yeah, man, you can have some bacon. If you need mods, I'm here. It is my dream. Please let me know if you need them. Yes, I always need mods. Here you go. You're now a mod, Magic. That's my one mod for the entire stream. Nobody else ask. And if this goes horribly, then it's my fault. What do I do if I fart in my grandpa's breathing machine? And then, okay, I can't finish that statement, but we were off to a riveting start there. That was really an entertaining thing to read, but now, if you guys want to sift through the comments and see how we finish that statement, you can go and do it, but I will not be reading that out loud. Why'd you gotta make it weird, bro? You could have just had a really cringe statement about farting in your grandpa's breathing machine, dude. Which honestly, bro, he kind of deserves it, dude. I mean, look at him. He smells already. It's about time he gets a taste of his own medicine, dog. Bacon for breakfast. Yeah, you already know, bro. You already know it's bacon for breakfast. Yeah. I still think that's crazy, bro. Like, my parents are doctors and nurses, and my family's full of doctors and nurses and are known for saving lives. And here I am being known for, me is Biggie cheated, so it's bacon for breakfast. Imagine being known for a jingle. What a concept, right? I just read it, OMG, I know that's what I'm saying. Chop, get the lakes up. Oh, yeah, that's right, lad. You're awesome. You're awesome, Ava. I'm blind. I can't hear you. Bruh. I like it. Wait, it says you're my #2 top fan right now. Actually, you just moved to #1. I think you did. Avery is a nerd is #1, and Sophie is #2. Is that like rewarding people who are actively in the stream for a longer period of time? That's kind of cool. Hi, I am watching Alex and Katie as I am watching this. It really encourages me. I hope you grow soon to feel better. Love you, good. What? What? That sounded like you meant well, but I don't know what you're talking about. So thank you anyway, because you seem like you mean well. Can I have Kermit's frog legs? No, man. How else is he gonna... Oh, I can't say that. Why? Gosh, I was going to make a joke about him kicking his wife. Well, I guess there you go. I said it anyway. I don't think you can. It depends on the way that you say it, right? Because there's so much censorship now. If you say the wrong things, you get a strike. And violence is not the answer, guys, but it is funny. I have a problem. What's your problem, Ida? What do you want me to do as a moderator? Because many people have different preferences. Just if people are spamming the chat, then you can just quiet them down and be like, hey, no spamming, or just, give them a little shh, because I hate when people are constantly spamming. That's like my biggest pet peeve. And if people are saying racist and offensive things, then banned. We don't tolerate that stuff. No racism. No racism in my Christian Minecraft stream, okay? I'm Indian, so I can do that, by the way. How did you become bald? A wizard put a spell on me. His name was Gandalf. So this is why I hate Lord of the Rings. I actually need to watch that, by the way. I have not seen Lord of the Rings, and I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I saw The Hobbit. Like, gosh, I was in, middle school? Oh my gosh, has The Hobbit been out for that long? Wow. Dang, bro. Also shows how old I am, right? Yeah, it was great, but I don't remember a damn thing. Let me tell you what. Are you single? Yes. Yes, I am. But this is my girlfriend to be. This is your liver, bro. No racist slurs, exactly. You're funny, please don't go bald. Ah, frick, dude. Prerequisite for being funny, you gotta lose your hair, dude. You know all the funny people that got hair? Yeah, they're bald underneath all that. That's why they're funny, dude. Just a little knowledge for you, dog. Want to hear my little thing about Technoblade? What the frick is a Technoblade, dude? A dubstep sword? What the frick, dude? Oh my god, I'm on fire, bro. Hey, I ate a Tide Pod. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Well, you know what they say, a Tide Pod a day keeps the doctor away. And I learned that from your mom. The vegan teacher is mean. Well, I guess that's depends on how you look at it, right? How did my big toe go live on YouTube? That's funny. I like that. I love your eyes. Thank you. I see through them myself. Does Kermit like bleach? Well, no, actually, because if you bleached him, then he'd look like an albino frog, and then he'd be a victim to a lot of different prejudice. Like, you wouldn't be allowed to go eat. No, never mind, I'm not going to make that joke. It was funny, know that, it was funny. Tell me, is Kermit gay? Yeah, it depends on how attractive they are, right? Isn't everyone like a little gay, right? Everyone's a little gay. We all are, come on, bro. There's always an exception. It's like, and I'm not gay, but Ryan Reynolds, or I'm not gay, but Henry Cavill. Can you give me a shout out? Ah! There you go, there's your shout out. Should I just say shout out? Well, me too. Do you have a best friend? Yes, I have quite a few. Why do you look like an unlit light bulb? Oh, unlit? Unlit? You're gonna tell me this isn't lit, bro? Are you pansexual? That's right, lad. That's right. Be careful about all your kitchenware, lad. I'm gonna shove that pan up my bum if you're not careful with it. You are lit. Thanks, Dad. Your support means the world to me. My 14th birthday is in 2 weeks. Well, happy birthday times 2 weeks, or plus 2 weeks. Oh my goodness, I know who that is. $1 Canadian. Get your poverty cash out. I'm joking. Thanks, Lil Maya. You're too sweet, bro. I know those people. We play Roblox together. What? Bald man plays Roblox. Bald man likes good game? I think you're balding a little bit, my guy. Dude, I know I woke up today. Those follicles were just dropping off, bro. I'm really coming to terms with it now. Haha, I'm straight. Well, it sucks to be you. What is Kermit's length? Wait. I gotta assume the position. Don't you dare ask me those kind of perverted ass questions, otherwise I'm gonna call your freaking mother, okay? And I got her on speed dial, so you better watch it. Do Indian Harry Potter? Dude, it's been a while since I've done the Indian series. Not even gonna lie. It's been a fat minute. Oh, thanks, D. Thanks, D. Bro, this is the Roblox fam. Seriously, dropping in to support the stream with their Canadian dollars. Thank y'all. You didn't have to send me money, but thank you. Thank you for letting me know that you're here and for supporting. Too sweet. There's the extra. There's the extra for exchange rate. Bruh, that's funny. Yay, now I have $1 and I can go buy Mentos. I don't know. That's a Canadian thing, right? I can go buy 10. God, I forget. It's Drew Blank. What are those things called? It's not, we just talked about them. Smarties. I can buy 10 Smarties. You gotta think about the tariffs too. The tariffs are killing us, man. I eat lemons and oranges. Well, hopefully not raw. Do you like juice boxes? Do I look like I want cancer? in a box? Sometimes. That's why I stopped drinking alcohol. I just get it from juice now. Speed up the process. I drink motor oil. Dude, I drink straight diesel, dude. So, like, come on, get with the program. Are you Baldy from Baldy Basics? Sometimes. It depends on what bald character I identify as that day. Like up. Yes, thank you, thank you. You better like this. Like it, like the video, like the stream, so that way Lady Gaga will see it and I can say, hi, lady, I love you. Do you eat a bowling ball? No, I just am one. How do you do Elmo's voice? Not very well, actually. Because I mean, for me, it's literally just this high-pitched voice, which Elmo doesn't sound like that. Elmo's more like a, let me think. It's like a, it's kind of, no. His is like lower pitch. It's like, me, whenever I do it, it's like way up here, but his is a la 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 la. Like, it's different. If you've actually watched Sesame Street, which you're probably too grown for that, which me too, but like, no, his is weird. His is weird. I don't like it. Elmo sounds like a problem. He sounds like a problem. Talk like Shrek. Oh, I've got to work on that too. Could do a better job sounding like Shrek. Buy the new Dairy Queen. Love Maya and D. Oh, thanks, lads. Bro, y'all are blessing my wallet right now. Thank you. The new Dairy Queen. We were talking about that, bro. There's a thing that's at Dairy Queen that's some like Snowdrift, Oreo something. I think it's Snowdrift. The Tokyo Drift special at Dairy Queen. Hashtag not sponsored. This was mostly water at this point. This was a really good sparkling soda, but it's mostly water now. You gotta add the ice cubes to water it down. Otherwise, it's too much. It's gross. Too much. Can I send $500 through Super Chat? I know you won't, because who would just ask that, bro? What am I gonna say? No, dude. I hate being fortunate. I hate being able to buy myself expensive clothing. Don't you dare bless me so that I can't give to the homeless, but rather give to myself. No, I actually, and this is dead serious, I always keep cash on me. And look, everybody should do this. I always keep cash on me, and I usually go to the bank and I break down fives. So like I'll get $100 worth of fives, keep them in my wallet at all times, and anytime I see a homeless person on the side of the street, there's a ton of them here in Houston, if they're at a stoplight, pull out the $5 and give it to them. If they really look like they're struggling, give them more. Always keep cash on you just to give back, even if you're broke as hell. Dude, $1. Even if you're like carrying around a coin purse full of quarters, dude, I guarantee you a homeless person who's genuinely struggling will not turn down a quarter, or a loonie, or a toonie. To those of you in Canada, yeah, I know your currency. I'm a Russian spy. Why I'm Russian now? I don't know, but I'm spying on you. I know you, Canada. Don't act like I can't know. I know. But yes, dude, always give. Always give. Even if you don't have that much to give, bro. If you have a roof over your heads and food on the table, you got a lot more than some people do. So always be giving. I will tell you too, there's sometimes that it feels real special. Like I've given to some people, I think one of the most recent times that sticks out to me, I gave $10 to this Hispanic guy. And I speak at least a little bit of Spanish, and I could tell like for a second as I gave him the money that he was like trying to translate in his brain to English. And I like was just getting that he was trying to say the right words, but he was like, this is my lunch. It was just so sweet. So he took the money and immediately stopped begging to go eat. $2. Okay, here you go. Bruh, are you saying that I'm a homeless guy? Yeah, dude, I'm renting this for free. That doesn't make any sense. This space is being given to me by a wonderful man who's in the other room that just said, hey, little cancer head, you look like you're struggling. You want to come in here and stream? Warm your toesies by the fire? No, but Yeah, I gave him the money, and it was really sweet because he actually went and got up immediately to go get his food. And that's happened several times where you can, like, whenever somebody's genuinely struggling, if you really look at their clothes, you really look at their situation, or if they've got a whole ass shopping cart full of garbage and other stuff, and then you give them more if you can spare it. Like sometimes I give them 20 or more than that. It just depends. And yeah, like seeing that it means the world to them, or seeing how grateful they are. It's like, dude, what reason do you have to not do that, to actually help somebody if you're able to do that? I feel like as people who are more fortunate, that's kind of our responsibility. And I think that's even one of the things that Immanuel Kant talks about, is that's like true virtue is giving not just because, what does he call it? Like the categorical imperative or some garbage like that. I don't know. I'm not going to philosophize too much here. But basically give, mother. So there you go. My bird has diarrhea. Oh, what a great shift we're making here. Give to the homeless, my bird has diarrhea. Same subject. How do I get to be bald like you? Have a disease, actually. That's not a lie. I do have a disease, but I call it a condition because disease sounds so derogatory. That. Get hair dye and use it. Korean Kermit, can I donate you some hair dye? Can I do a Korean accent? I don't actually know what a Korean accent sounds like. I would just do a generic racist Asian accent, and then my own moderator that just got enlisted would have to ban me for my own stream. Korean skincare your head. What is the difference? There you go. I didn't try super hard there. I don't think anybody can cancel me for just saying that. It's all in good fun, guys. It's all in good fun. I just want you to know I'm not a racist. Some might say I'm the least racist person that you know. Obama, no, you would say Joe Biden was worse than the absolute most. No, you wouldn't say it like that, but he'd always blame it on Biden, right? What do I do if I ate the family dog? Well, I'd say you're just like me, bro. Fido was taking up too much space. I was tired of him trying to sleep in my bed and take up half the bed, so, I ate him too. And you can do him Korean barbecue style. How about that? Not saying Koreans eat dogs. Hey, don't get it in a twist. I'm just recommending to you the best ways to cook a dog. Hey, I eat dogs. Sometimes they're even better if you add American barbecue sauce, A1 steak sauce. Keep the recommendations rolling here. Nicholas, are you white mixed? Am I a white mixtape? Freaking Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, and Katy Perry. She's irrelevant now, right? Isn't she Canadian? Might be wrong. But no, yeah, I'm Indian and Czech. I'm Indian from India. Like my mom is as pure blood as they get. And then my dad is Czech from Czechia, or the Czech Republic is what it used to be called. They've rebranded so many times, bro. They used to be Czechoslovakia, and then they changed the Czech Republic, and now they're Czechia. So, bro, like, you're not special. Like, why are you rebranding, like, your Facebook or X? Come on. Yeah, weird country. Weird country, bro. But literally, we did my ancestry test, or my DNA test. I'm like 49.4% Eastern European, which is that, and then, or no, it was like 45, and then the rest is like 43% Northern Indian and Pakistani, and then like 3% Sri Lankan and something, like in 50-50 as it comes between the Indian and between the Czech. It's crazy. Like, you think of how genetics are supposed to work when two pure bloods of opposite countries come together, like, oh, the kids are half and half the genes, but it like actually was half and half, which is crazy to me. I guess just the dominant genes were dominating. Wait. I forget I can't get back. Oh, by the way, gaming chair. Witcher gaming chair. Link is in my bio. If you would like to get one of these bad boys, you can go to the link that's in my bio or go to Linktree/the Roman Empire and you can find it. That is linktr.ee/the Roman Empire. Yeah, I got this. I got this from them. It's so freaking good, it did. It's also one of those that does this. So if you want to like game and be an absolute vegetable, you can, dude. Be a freaking vegetable, dude. Like me right now, bro. I'm an absolute avocado. I'm just as bald as one and smooth as one. Oh yeah, bro. You ever been rizzed up by an avocado? They're super smooth, dude. Oh, cozy. Yeah, I know, right? No, but seriously though, like this is okay. Let's pretend the advertisement's over. Dude, it's so sick. And it's actually really smooth, super comfortable. Dude, this is even studded. It's so dope. The fact that it has lumbar support and you can adjust it. But tell me that this back is not tight. Bruh. Ah! It's so cool with those Witcher swords. And then it even has Geralt of Rivia, the signature right here, which I just think is so tight. But yeah, this chair is goated. This chair is goated, and you can get your own at the link in my bio. So yay, yay. W chair, yes, I'm saying. Oh yeah, and this thing is magnetic. So you can actually adjust where you want support for your neck. Cool little bonus feature right there. Wee. Wow, what a strong magnet. Strong. So look at that, ooh. Oh, yeah, so comfortable. Somebody said Diddy chair. Oh, yo, I have a funny story. Okay, wait. I want you guys to tell me in the chat if you know of the come on, ladies, 1 pound fish. That guy, the 1 pound fish guy. Say yes if you know who that is. I got a funny story to tell you. And if you don't, then I'll let you know. Yes, I do. Roxanne says I do. Macaroni says yes. Tabitha says yes. I love my son Riley. Yeah, it seems like a lot of you guys know who that is. Okay, you guys, I don't know if you've seen one of the newest videos that he uploaded, but he's like trying to find new jingles, right? The 1 pound fish guys instead of the come on ladies. And he decided to change it to, and man, when this first popped up on my feed, I was like, bro, what are we doing? So this is how he starts his new jingle. Come little children, come to me. And then he says something, but he starts with come little children, come to me. So I commented 1 pound Diddy. He liked the comment. The 1 pound fish guy saw that I called him 1 pound Diddy and he liked it. I don't even know what to think of that, but it made me laugh so hard when I went back and saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on it too. The allegations are true, bruh. Today's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Gerard. Just for the curiosity, are you good friends with MC Squared? Yeah, we're great friends. MC is the homie, bro. Can you shout out my teacher? My teacher! No, you said Mr. Mendes? Who's Mr. Mendes? Is that supposed to be one of those things where you say, like, say hi to my friend Nick? I found your eyebrows. Dude, where? Give them here, dude. My ceiling fan rizzed me up, bro. Whoa. Dude, that's crazy. Inanimate object sexual? Dude, must be me too. My table, bro's giving me mighty zesty looks right now. I'm kind of into it, man. I have your feet. Oh, so that's why I'm about to fall over. Lame joke. I rate that one a 2 out of 10. Hold on, I have to walk my fish. Hold on, I gotta fold the dishes. You said I gotta get a disease to become bald. How do I get one? Well, you see, if you go to your local. I wish I would have committed to the joke, but I was like, I probably shouldn't say that. I try to restrict myself on YouTube, and like I know who some of the audience members are, but like my humor is incredibly vulgar, and I know I'm not for kids, but I know a lot of young people watch this, so I try to be reasonable with the things that I say. Okay, so now we're gonna open for the special part of the stream. Yes, the very special part. But first, let me take a selfie. No, F that song, bro. I am going to replace this with cream. No, I'm gonna replace this with actual soda now. Not actual soda, because soda. I don't like it, okay? I don't want it. I'll show you guys what I'm gonna put in it. I'm gonna put the cream de your mom. Now, you ready for this, dude? We're gonna make sure this is nice and tipped off, because I've been yapping away for 30 minutes already, which I can't but frickin' leave, dude. No, anyway. I sold my grandma on eBay. Bro, not Craigslist? You get a better deal there, I swear. The ice touched my nose. I'm not wincing because it's gross. It's fantastic, but the ice has just like violated my nostrils, which I only like on Wednesdays. I have hair. You want some? Nah, bro. I'm good. I have plenty of boy base. Not really. You're my favorite YouTuber. Aw, thanks, Blueberry Guy. You're my favorite fruit. Human. Since you're a blueberry and a guy. Anyway, this is the special section of the stream where I'm gonna do what it says in the title. I'm gonna give you advice, but you're actually gonna ask for it. Now, this can be about anything that you want. But if you want specific advice on things that I think I'm qualified to talk about, that would be life ambitions and following your dreams, doing social media, dealing with mental health and taking care of yourself. Now, I'm not a medical health professional or a mental health professional, so it's not any kind of real advice that's here is to replace therapy or anything, but it's just my anecdotal experience and those sorts of things. But if you genuinely want some tips, I will do my best. How do I become less depressed? That's actually a really good one, because I feel that as somebody who deals with bipolar disorder, that I am no stranger to depression, and I've had some serious bouts of depression that lasted for 8 months, sometimes a year at a time, and it got so severe that I didn't want to exist anymore. So being less depressed, I think, is something that we all struggle with in one way or another. And I will tell you that one of the best ways that you can actually help yourself a little bit, and this is one that is the least controversial thing that anyone will tell you, and once again, I'm not a medical professional, exercise. Walk at a bare minimum, bro. When I am my most miserable, there is nothing that will make me happier than a little stroll. You can't get outside, do laps around your freaking apartment, your house, whatever it may be. Dude, exercise is the one thing that no matter how you're feeling or what condition you have will make you feel better. For me, I walk at least 3 miles every single day. And I've been doing that for, I think, 3 months now. So it's been a consistent habit of mine, but I've made like a point to do it more. So if you really want to feel better, I will tell you, get moving is one of the best things that you can do. And I mean, the thing is, in terms of general advice, that's about as general as you can get, because the reason why people get depressed is for a million different reasons. I mean, whether you're struggling with a sense of like belonging in this world, or if you're struggling with your self-esteem and you just don't feel good about your body, or you don't feel good about who you are or like what your place is in this world, there's only so much that advice can give you. But I will tell you this. If you are genuinely feeling depressed and you like need a second to say, okay, how do I get better? You need to journal. That is the best thing you can do. I journal all the time. Journal your feelings. Sit down where it's just you and your journal and your pet rock. No, just sit down, put on some nice music, be in your own company and ask yourself, why do I feel like crap? What's going on? Like, check some domains in your life where you feel like you're lacking. If you feel like you're lacking in your social relationships, like your friendships, you feel like you're lonely, talk about that. Talk about why you think, like if you're feeling lonely, talk about, oh, I feel isolated in this place in school or this place in work, or I really wish that I was this way or that way. Like just word vomit a little bit. Get all those different feelings and emotions out on a piece of paper. Take more time to go and like, what do I wish that I was doing more of? What areas what things am I doing that I feel like I shouldn't be doing that are bringing me down? Actually go and write all these things down so that way you can see in front of you how you're feeling, because there's no way that you can get better or improve your state of being if you don't actually know what's going wrong with you or what's going on. I do journaling almost every single day, and in one way or another, like when I go on my long walks that are over an hour long, I like to take that time to think and reflect and check in with my body and be like, how am I doing? How am I feeling? What do I need from myself today? What are my energy levels today? What can I accomplish today? You got to be able to do that, and you got to be able to check in with yourself. So yes. Oh, Lil Maya says big advocate for journaling. Oh yeah, absolutely. Journaling is probably the #1 way to get to know yourself better, and it's better than even doing, in my opinion, audio logs, which are great, or voice recordings for yourself, which are great, because the journaling is so much more, it gives you time to think, and it gives you time to be expressive with your words in a way that doesn't require you to rush as much. Like, as somebody with bipolar, every now and again, I struggle with verbal fluency, which just means how well the words come out. Like, I know what I want to say, but I kind of have to change the way that I say it. So like, I might know that I want to say, oh, today I'm going to go to the store to look for some stuff. And I'm trying to say it. Today I got to go to the store to get a couple things. I'm trying to say the sentence, but it doesn't quite come out, right? And that's like a really crappy example of it. It gets more complicated. But anyway, what they say with that is that's something people with bipolar struggle with sometimes, but the writing is easy. So you might struggle with the verbal fluency actually getting those words out, but if you're writing, it's easier. So I think that's just a rule of thumb with anybody. If you will find that the thoughts come a lot clearer whenever it's on a page, and plus you have time to be as creative as you want. So hey, there you go. If you're depressed, and to anybody who's listening, if you genuinely want to find a way to get to know how you might help yourself, this is some general advice that can work for anybody, journal. Journal and ask yourself what the heck is going on with your life. Ask yourself, what do I want? Where do I feel like I'm not meeting my own needs? What do I need more of? Why do I feel drained? What is taking my energy? Dude, ask ChatGPT about it. ARS. What is ARS? Well, anyway, thank you for the $100 arson. I don't know what ARS is, but thank you. I don't know what that translates to, so I don't know if I should be like, whoa, $100. What happens when an immovable object collides with an unstoppable one? Also, you have as much hair as Homer has IQ? Bruh. Thanks, man. What a flattering sentence to make. How do I get my crush to like me back? Bro, don't we all wish we had an answer to that one? Honestly, bro, and this is some general advice to anybody who has a crush of some kind, dude, be yourself. And if your crush doesn't like you as yourself, womp womp. And that's as real as you can get, dude. If you have to try to get someone to like you, and I'm guilty of this too, bro. I'm not telling you this like I'm above this, bro. If you need to put on a happy face or put on any kind of face to just get this person to like you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. If your crush falls in love with a version of you that you are putting on a show and making up, they are falling in love with the person that doesn't exist, that you have created for them. It's not you. Wouldn't you rather be whoever you are and see if your crush likes you as you are and not have to fake who you are? So yeah, in any circumstance, just be yourself. And the best thing you can do is actually talk to your freaking crush. That's about it. Talk to them and be yourself. And if it doesn't work out, womp womp. I want to become an actor. I have strict parents and I'm 13. Can you please help me? Well, I'm going to weigh in on this as best as I can now. I'm not your parent. I'm just a guy on the internet who's giving advice on these general things. But I do think that this is something that a lot of young people want to do, is get into acting or social media or art of some kind, right? Which I think is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. I think that pursuing art of any kind is probably one of the most fulfilling careers that you can be in, because it's, just complete expression of yourself. That's why I like social media. That's why I enjoy making people laugh, because you just get to be you, right? But you're saying that you have really strict parents. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. The doctors and the family were like, boy, what? Whenever I said that I wanted to do social media. Now, I will tell you though, you're young, bro. So there's a lot of time between when you want to make that choice to actually go and be an actor and go to college for it. There's a lot of time between then and now. And things might change in your household. And I'm not your parent, so I can't just tell you what to do. But I will say that in the end, what it's going to come down to is whether you want to live your life or you want to live your parents' life. But I will say more than anything, if you can, enjoy as much time being involved in theater as you can in school right now. I don't know if they're so strict that they're going to say, you can't even be a part of theater classes, you can't. But bro, let yourself be a part of those classes and just have a good time. Oh, and thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate the donation, but yeah, just enjoy your time in the classes. Have fun, enjoy the craft, be yourself, and know that it's how you're feeling, it's what makes you happy, and don't let your family stop you from just expressing yourself and being happy, because if they stop you from it, you're just gonna resent them and hate them, and that's not cool. So, yeah. One day, whenever you get to make that choice of what college you want to go to and for what, then, you'll cross that bridge when you get there. And I wish that I could just say, yeah, just tell your parents off. But hey, I don't know your family situation, your living situation. There's nothing that I can really do there but say, hey, when you're there at that point and you're a grown adult and you can say, no, mom, dad, this is what I want, for lack of a better term, no, F you, I'm going to do my own thing. You can make that choice when you get there. How do I stand up for myself after getting bullied for 3 years straight? That's a good one. That's a real good one, because that's also a tough one. And I dealt with a lot of bullying, let me tell you what, for having alopecia. And it was tough. It was real tough. But I will say that the best thing that you can do to quote unquote stand up for yourself, dude, this is going to blow your mind. Don't react. Unless somebody is physically hurting you, genuinely punching you or whatever, then, talk to the teacher, principal, whatever you got to do. Get that person in trouble, because if they're putting their hands on you, that is so wrong. But that is genuinely something that usually teachers will be happy to step in. Now, I used to scrap with people, and I don't recommend that you do that. If somebody was actually to push on me, there were a couple of times that I was like, all right, I'm not going to take this stuff. And I didn't end up getting in trouble, I'm glad for that, but I definitely could have gotten in trouble, and you don't need to get physical, be the bigger person. But anyway, don't react. People who are bullying you want the reaction. They want to feel superior. They want to feel like they have power over you because they feel like crap. This is one of the things that you also want to know that I don't think we take time to consider, but most of the time, if not all of the time, when people are talking smack about you and bullying you, it's because they feel inferior. They feel gross about themselves. And in order to feel worthy of being a human being, or to feel strong, or to feel attractive, or to feel just like it's okay to be themselves, they need to put you down. Because if you're below them, then that means that they're above you, because that's just how it works, right? If you're below me, that means I'm above, that means I'm great. And they need that boost of their own self-esteem, so they put you down. So know that that's really where that's coming from. They need that reaction from you, so that way they can breathe. So don't give them the chance to breathe. Don't give them that oxygen, that toxic oxygen, that toxygen, bro. Literally, just, for example, if somebody was to say to me, like, I don't know, there's things people have even said on this stream where people are like, yo, where'd your eyebrows go? And I'm like, they left me, or like, yo, they left me and took the kids. That's another great way to do it. Literally just make jokes about it. That shows them that you own it. Like, I don't expect everybody to be quick on the fly like that and make jokes, but that really helps, is making the jokes, because it shows people that you don't have the power. But like, even agreeing with them, if somebody's like, yo, you're really ugly. Like, yeah, you're right, bro. Dude, freaking Trolls dolls got nothing on me, dog. Or like, yo, little boo-boos, I make them, like, they got some real competition whenever I walk in the room. Silly stuff like that. But just agreeing with somebody is an easy way to do it, or just not giving them a reaction, or being like, okay, even if you just do that, okay. What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do? And then they come at you with another insult, and you go, okay. What are they gonna do? There's nothing they can do. And they're just like, they're gonna realize eventually that they can't keep bullying you, because there's nothing, like, they're not getting that reaction, and it's just not gonna work. If you keep giving them reactions and you let it get to you, and I know that it's much easier said than done and it's hard, but if you keep giving them reactions, they're gonna see that you're a target and that they can keep bullying you, and it's gonna work. So you're giving them permission to keep bullying you the more that you like give it a reaction. So literally agree with them, accept it, make a quick joke if you can. Self-deprecating humor, bro, where you agree with their insults. They're just like, strip them of their power, bro. Okay, I'm reading some more. Nick, can I tell you something? Call me Nico. Okay, more questions, y'all. Anything that you have in mind? Okay, wait, here's one I want to address, because I am in the LGBTQ community, and, I will say that this is something that people don't talk about enough. Somebody asked, how do they tell their transphobic dad that they're dating someone who is trans? And look, dude, this is the part where people who are not in the LGBTQ have so many issues and make this into a big deal, and are like, okay, don't push an agenda on young people and blah, blah. Shut up. Okay, look, some parents aren't open to these ideas and aren't open to these things. Are you your parents? Are you your dad? Are you your mom? Are you whoever is telling you that they don't support what you're doing? No. Do they deserve to know what you're doing? Also no. And I've heard that that's controversial to say, but it's true. Look, is that really, if it's not actively affecting your dad's life, is that really his business? You being in a relationship with whoever makes you happy. So does he need to know this in order for things to go? It's like, dude, he doesn't have control over your life. If you're happy, you're happy. If you're having your relationship in school and that's what's gonna go down, then do that, bro. Just go be yourself. But this is advice that carries on to adults too, that like whenever they try to, if they feel they need to hide a relationship from somebody or hide the certain way that they are, or like feel that they should be telling their parents or their family about certain things that they're going through. It's like, look, people they aren't owed an explanation for a lot of things in your life. They don't need to know why you're doing something. They don't need to know your business. You don't have to tell people stuff. If it makes you happy and it's somebody else is gonna be mad that you're just being yourself, then screw them. It's like, no, I'm gonna be me. Off topic, your eyes are cool. Thank you. Why? Wait, what does this say? What? I don't know, but it's the way that that's phrased, it doesn't really make sense. How do we feel about Jeffrey Bezos? Bro is too rich, bro. Let me tell you what, Jeff Bezos has got a stupid amount of money. How much hate do you get on YouTube? And have you gone through any mental health struggles? Not that much hate on YouTube, actually. I think YouTube is probably my most positive community. I get some every now and again on Instagram. I actually got some today. I get a lot on Facebook, depending on what I'm talking about. For the most part, it's like a really positive community. But if I talk about trans rights, holy cow, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. If you guys have a second to be entertained, go to my Facebook page. It's X the Roman Empire, the letter X and then the Roman Empire, same as my user here. But dude, if you check out the videos where I talk about trans rights, the people are so nasty. So yeah, you know, I've had to also put the phone down whenever I do that because, you know, I advocate for trans rights and trans rights are human rights. Like, dude, trans people are people just going through a human experience. Respect them. So, yeah, no, dude, they're nasty. They're nasty, nasty, nasty. They say some off-the-wall crap that you would never expect a person to say to another person. And so many of them do it in the comments. Like, I've gotten thousands of comments that were like that on videos. But anyway, yeah, I've gotten some hate, too, just for being me. Which is, whatever, bro. Okay, you're not paying my bills. But in fact, you hating on my page does get me more views, which actually does pay my bills. So thanks for hating, you could really say. But yeah, mental health struggles. I've dealt with bipolar disorder for the past probably like 4.5 years or so, or 4 years. You could say it's really gotten to be bad. And I deal with that all the time. My baseline of like where my emotions are on a regular basis teeters more on the depressive side. I know bipolar has a lot of stigma as well. It's not like you're angry all the time and then you're really sad. It's like I have states where I'm more energetic and whatnot and feel really good and just have so much energy and, you know, I'm on top of the world. And then times where I crash and I'm depressed and I'm miserable and I don't even have energy to get out of bed or do anything and I just don't want to be here. And that's like at the worst point, but there's a huge fluctuation between those. And I'm more like, if this is completely fine and normal, I'm like below here. So I'm more so deal with like you could say a healthy amount of depression every single day. It sucks, TBH, but I do it and I'm vibing and I'm happy for the most part. I just, you know, I go for my walks. I make sure that I'm getting exercise. I make sure that I build a routine that I like. I make sure I'm getting out every day. I do my work at cafes. I enjoy that. I socialize a good bit. I do the classes at my college that I enjoy. So I build good habits to maintain it. Then that's really what it's all come down to, is making sure that, you know, I'm eating well too. I'm not putting in crap into my system. This is probably not the best thing in the world, but it's probably the one thing that I do cheat on. It's just unsweetened sparkling water. I don't do soda, you know. But I mean, I cook most of my meals and eat well and eat organic food. So hey man, always take care of your body. What does it say? What do guys find attractive in girls? Not looks, but other things? Kindness, genuine kindness. That's probably my number one. Somebody who's genuinely kind just because they're just a nice person, a good person, a loving person who wants the best for everyone around them just because. Not because they have anything they want to gain, but that is like the best quality in a person, genuine kindness. I think I like people who are thoughtful, who just, you know, the kind of person that thinks to open a guy's door. Like this one girl did this thing I thought was the sweetest thing in the whole world. So I always open the car door for my lady whenever I'm going and, like, you know, letting her into the car. Men, you better do that every time. Make sure she never opens a single door, not the door to a restaurant, not the door to her car. Never, ever, ever let that woman open a door. You better open it for her. It takes 2 seconds, bro. She will love the heck out of you. So yeah. Anyway, so I did that for her. And then as I got in the car, I like see her reaching over from the passenger seat, and she grabs my door handle from the inside and pushes it open. Like she literally, if this is the passenger seat, she reached all the way across to open my door. It was the sweetest thing I had ever seen. And I was like, bro, did you just, and she was like you open it for me, I open it for you. So she literally reached all the way off from the inside of the car just to open my car door from the inside, which was, it was just cute. But I was like, that was really thoughtful and just also quirky and funny. So funny is great. Funny is also great. Who doesn't love a funny person? But yeah, I think genuinely kind, genuinely thoughtful, genuinely sweet, intelligent. That's probably one of my biggest ones too. Somebody who's actually smart. That's one of the biggest ones out there, bro. Anyway, yes, thanks Carmelina Jung for the question. I love your content. I love you, Nolan. I'm a small content creator, and I'm honestly just waiting for people to start hating because it's Christian content. Well, bro, I'm going to tell you what, you can use that to your advantage, and I'm not even going to lie, because if people can comment on your stuff, it'll get a lot of engagement, and it'll get a lot of views. But you have to be mentally ready for that kind of stuff, Preston. And I'm proud of you for choosing to talk about your faith and be out there, because that is probably one of the hardest things that you can do. Now, I'm not Christian myself. I'm spiritual. But I know how hard it is to talk about anything religious, bro, because that is anything religious or political or about LGBTQ rights are probably the top three that people just, it can get pretty intense. But if it's something that matters to you and you love it, talk about it. And just know there are people who will disagree with you, but it doesn't matter because you're not talking to those people. That's not your audience. Whoever gets angry, you got to think how sad it is that they would rather take the time out of their day to be hateful than just move on. It's like they may have needed your message, and that's why they're hating. So yeah, just keep doing your thing. Keep doing it, and don't let the hate stop you. If I let the hate stop me, I would have stopped the first day I made a video, okay? So 5 years in the making, this is my full-time job. This is how I pay my bills. I got a pretty sweet pad here, bro. This apartment's super spacious and nice in one of the bougiest parts of town. And it's all because of you guys and loving my stuff and, you know, getting to make a positive difference and make people laugh. So thank you guys. And also, you know, dedication, not letting the hate stop me from continuing to do that. So just keep doing it, bro. How do I come out to my friends? I'm scared of what they will think of me differently. And how do I accept myself? I mean, I will say that that is probably a question that I'm not absolutely qualified to answer. I mean, yeah, I've come out to my friends, but like, once again, this goes back to what I said earlier. If you don't want them to know, you don't owe them that explanation. Like, you don't need to tell people that you don't want to tell. It's like, it's for you, right? And